Hey y'all, this your girl EC. I'm doing this video because there has been a lot going on in 2020. We have had pandemics, we have had killer mosquitoes, we have had racism. It's just a lot going on. And I know that my empaths out there are feeling it. I know y'all feeling it. So it's like, how do you handle everything that's going on? Me personally, I had a theory a long time ago about why Donald Trump was president. And I really do feel like that theory came to light. I said, you know, if you look at racism as a jar of sand, and there's water in the jar and the sand settles on the bottom, it's still there, but it's settled. Nobody's really seeing it. Nobody's really talking about it. But if you add a catalyst, such as somebody shaking up the jar and now the sand is swirling around, then you see it and you have to deal with it. I feel like that was what Donald Trump brought to the energy of the United States, which is all good. However, there's just been so much going on lately. It's like, how do you stay grounded? How do you stay as spiritual awareness in all of this? Especially watching social media and being on social media and seeing all of the horrific scenes. People are actually like posting crime scenes, people laying there dead. You see looting, rioting, the whole world's going to shit. How do you stay grounded as spiritual awareness? Okay, so before I tell you that, I'm going to back up and I'm going to tell you what I mean by spiritual awareness. Instead of the ego identification with emotions and thoughts, that you stay as pure awareness in the now, living each moment in the moment, living each moment with complete mindfulness. And it's hard as hell, especially for an empath, especially for somebody who feels deep and everything affects them very deeply. Well, a good tip for an empath to cope is to know that this is all just temporary. You know, it's an upheaval that Mother Earth is going through right now. There are ebbs and flows. There are contractions and expansions to every single portion of the universe. And we are going through a rough patch. You know, all we can do is hold on, buckle our seatbelts, get fastened in, and just try to ride it out. And it's okay to identify with the passion of the movement, or, you know, just wanting to contribute what you can. That's okay, but don't overdo it so much that mentally you're going to wear yourself out. Learn how to take breaks. Learn how to take social media breaks, TV breaks, completely check out of everything that's going on. Unplug for a while and just be with yourself. If you're not used to doing that, it's going to be hard, but it's so necessary just to keep your head on straight with everything that's going on right now. The same steps that you would take trying to keep your vibration up are the same steps that you would take now here dealing with all the turmoil of 2020. Get out in nature. Do something creative. Pick up a new hobby. Learn to paint. This would be a great time to pick up a new hobby or pick up a book. Listen to some good music, good purifying music. Sage yourself. You know, that's a thing that you can do too. Sage yourself. And saging yourself is very similar to saging a room. My advice would be to start at your feet with the smoke, just letting the smoke go around you, and work your way up your body all the way to the top of your head, and then just allow the smoke to just clear the energy, because you pick up energy as you go about your day. So limit who you talk to. Avoid toxic people. If you are seeing so much hate and discourse on your timeline on Facebook, for example, then you need to clean house. Yeah. You need to go through your timeline, go through each person and decide whether or not you want to be with that person. I am not going to lie. When it comes to the COVID-19 pandemic, there was so much going on that I had to unfriend a lot of people on Facebook because they were spreading misinformation and propaganda and fear, and I just didn't like that vibration even being around me. You know, this is the thing about vibrations. Vibrations are contagious, period. Vibrations are contagious. So if you're around a negative person all the time, eventually it's going to start rubbing off on you. Either you're going to feel negative about it or you're going to start projecting negative behavior yourself. So you have to be very mindful with what you surround yourself by. There are always things that you can do to deal. You can eat right, you can exercise, you can talk to somebody, get that energy out of you. And the best way to do that is to vent, so that it's no longer trapped inside of you. So I want to know from my empaths, how are you guys been handling the craziness that is 2020 so far? Have you pulled out your hair? Do you have any new gray hairs? I think I might have a couple. But let me know, and let me know like what tips and tricks that you have found that help cope with being an empath in these trying times. Thanks for watching this video, you guys. Until next time, peace and love from your girl.